Cheers, legend. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. Apologies for my tardiness. I was meant to start this stream about half an hour ago, but I've been on night shift and unfortunately had to do some overtime. So, yeah. Oh, well, a bit of extra moolah. I didn't really want to be there any longer on a Saturday morning, but no one else was going to do it. So, yeah, what can you do? So I've got a Marzen by working title out of Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. They brewed this for their Oktoberfest celebrations. I probably would have skipped on it just because they're based up in Brisbane and it was the only beer they sort of had at the time. So normally if these guys, I love buying beers from them, but I wait to get a collection just because it's the other side of the country. And yeah, just in the last month, they've released quite a few beers. So they still had some of this left. So yeah, I ended up getting probably 8 different ones. And yeah, I thought I better try this one first because yeah, it's what, a month or two old now. Oktoberfest was a while ago. So it's called FAUST or FAUST. I'm not sure how it's pronounced in German. 8%. And yeah, looking forward to it. I definitely love a Marzen. I prefer them over the Fest beers. I love a Helles too, and like a just a traditional German Pilsner. But yeah, you got to love that caramel toffee, like darker malt body. Very enjoyable. So I've got my working title glass as well. A bit of a fanboy today. Cool glass, this one. This was for their 3rd birthday. It's weird to think they're nearly 4 years old now. I remember when they first started. It seems like it was only yesterday. So yeah, they always have this sort of simple but effective can artwork and font. And cheers to everyone that's chimed in so far. We had Buddy and Shark earlier when I was running late. I don't know. I think Buddy was just popping in, but Shark could still be here. And then we got Tater as well. Ooh, that nearly spilled all over me. So yeah, what my plans are today, because I want to have a big one. I was always just going to review this beer as soon as I got home from work. Then I'm going to have hopefully about 5 hours sleep. And then I've planned another review, which is Sierra Nevada's Optimum. And that'll be, yeah, like around my lunchtime, around the time when a lot of the Americans are online. So, yeah, I thought it'd be good timing. And then hopefully I'm not too tired and can kick on. It's always a struggle. Night shift, coming home Saturday morning, you've got to sleep. You don't want to waste the day. So anyway, let's pour it. I actually don't feel as tired this morning, which is good. But yeah, I just want to get a couple hours sleep just so I know that I won't crash later. Ooh, this looks good. Looks real good. So yeah, it's very clean and clear. I'll put the logo side. It's that sort of, what color would you call it? It's like a dark orange, almost like a light copper sort of color. The head's dissipated pretty quick, but the carbonation's very, very lively. Looks cool, like rising up the glass. Very, very fizzy. So yeah, it's got you can tell it's got that caramel malt. I'd say probably medium body. Yeah, not much else about the appearance. Let's go a whiff. And cheers to Ghost and Joshy. I was a bit late, boys. I had to do some overtime and got screwed over. I'm like, shit, I was still at work when the thing was meant to be scheduled. So you're getting bread and toffee, and it's more of like a brown bread. It's like toasty bread, like, yeah, toasty, rich caramel. Even like a nutty sort of quality. Little bit of biscuit. Maybe even like some honey. It's got some sweetness to it. Smells really good. I'm going in, boys. Cheers. I haven't had a beer like this for a while, and let's say very, very nice. Prost, as Shark says. Prost. It looks a little concerning with the head going pretty quickly. But yeah, drinking unreal, smelling unreal, appearance looks all right. It's just weird how the head sort of disappeared. Because normally they stick around a bit on these beers. Yeah, it's just got like the bubbles are rising like really fast, just going upward. But yeah, there's just no foamy head to it. Hmm. Yeah, it's definitely carbonated. Don't know what the go is. And like, yeah, it tastes really good and it doesn't have any like, I don't know, it doesn't have any off flavors or off aromas or it just looks funny with no head on it. It's Tasmanian, it's lost its head. And cheers, Stewie. Hope all is well, boys. Joshy, we need a drink today, brother. We keep missing each other. If we don't have a drink today, you're fucking dead to me. But yeah, boys, I'm obviously it's probably early for you guys. I'm what my plans are is I'm gonna drink this, then go for a few hours sleep, then get back into it later on. I'm gonna review Sierra Nevada's Optimum in probably about 5 hours time. So I was hoping to get sort of like 4 or 5 hours sleep. It sort of hurts a bit now because I've done some overtime and it's reduced the sleep time, but we can always make up for it later tonight. It's actually got like quite a prickly carbonation, Shark. So that's what's sort of odd about it. I don't know if you can see like it doesn't really show. See the bubbles going nuts? Hmm. Yeah, it looks good. It's just yeah. Normally with a beer like this, you'd expect a foamy head, not only when you first pour it, but just to stick around and sort of stick to the glass a little. Mm. Yeah, and these guys don't really fuck beers up either. I'll have to like check some photos like on Untapped and see if there's other photos, like other beers in photos that look the same. I don't think it's got a canned on date, but it was made for Oktoberfest, so hmm. Double decoction. Double decoction, celebration of beef, Germany. Yeah, it doesn't really say much. Hmm. Geez, that car's got a loud exhaust. Whew. Yeah. Could it have been like maybe I don't know, like a tiny little dent or something in the can? maybe some air got in, but it didn't really affect. Like it might be I don't know. It doesn't seem like it has any damage or anything to the can. Oh, yeah. Who knows? But it drinks well, and that's all that matters. Anyone else having a beer, or is it too early? See, I'd love to just keep going, just not have to worry about going to bed, going to sleep, but I just know I'll get comfortable. I'll be all relaxed. I'll be like, oh, this is brilliant. 2 beers in, and then, and yeah, it just won't be worth it. But yeah, it's got like that honey like sweetness. As I said, like the malt's really rich. Like, yeah, it comes across as like toffee, brown bread, like sort of like biscuity, sticky. Mm. G'day, Rob. How are you, brother? I've seen a few of you familiar faces on old mate. I can't even remember his name. I don't really know him that well. I reckon I met him. He was on one of Craig's live streams once, and that's how I sort of got to know him. And then I've heard Simo, you, and Paul speak of him. So yeah, I must have subscribed to him a while back, and then yeah, he's probably started doing more shit again. Ooh. So yeah, looking forward to Optimum later on. I have had the 24 edition, but I had it on tap at a bar in Melbourne. Um, oh no, actually, I had it in a bottle. I shared it with a mate. But yeah, I think that was not long after it first come out. I feel like with Optimum, it can sit in the bottle for like 6 to 9 months and still drink real well. I tell you what, boys, it feels good to sit down. Been running around on my feet all fucking night. Cheers, Jimmy, brother. ESB. Woo-hoo. Yeah, I've been liking the photos lately, Jimmy, all the random beers. It's just cool to see like someone that's in a completely different destination than everyone else. So every beer you drink, and I'm just like, never seen that, never seen that. Shall I pour some more? Yes. Maybe if I swirl it round a bit, it might create it. I don't know if you can see the carbonation. It just doesn't show. It's like really active and like cascading. Is that when it's going down? What do you call it when you see like the bubbles like rising to the surface? I don't know the actual term for it. But yeah, there's a lot of that going on, but there's just no head. Yeah, definitely, dude. I mean, it's probably people probably think the same with me. I'm drinking all these Aussie craft beers, and they're like, I've never seen or heard of any of these, except for good old Rampant Lion in Asia. So cool seeing him, like, yeah, that. Effervescence. Yeah. Evanescence, the band. I think when Metallica come to Australia and I'm going to see them, I think they're the supporter. Which, I mean, they are. They've had some good songs. They're like a decent band, but I think a lot of people are disappointed. They probably wanted something better. Like, I don't know. I think with a Metallica concert, you need, I don't know, maybe like an up and coming metal band or, yeah. Tell you what, I'm feeling very relaxed. I do love beer, yes. Yeah. There was big rumours going around that Amy Lee was going to be the new Linkin Park singer. But then, yeah, that other girl just come out of nowhere. Oh, fucking feet are killing me. I'm getting old. I had KFC for dinner tonight before work. Ooh. KFC in Australia is the bee's knees. A lot of people in America think it's not that great, but I don't know. I think I've talked to some Americans that have tried KFC here, and for some reason, the Aussie KFC just hits differently. Probably when it comes to that market in America, there's probably so much competition. Whereas, yeah, in Australia, it's definitely one of the leading takeaway chains. I'd rather it any day over like McDonald's and a lot of the others. The Colonel, he knows what he's doing. Nah, it's certainly not a thing you'd want all the time. Yeah, it's like botanicals in spirits. We use finger lime, lemon myrtle, wattle seed, char grilled kangaroo, throw in a bit of redback spider. I'm getting like a touch of like a herbal quality. Um, yeah, I feel like it'd just be like a characteristic of whatever sort of, yeah, they've probably used like a noble hop or something. But yeah, these beers, it's all about the base, to be honest. You're not really getting too much hop character in a beer like this. You could chuck dirty old Fuggles in there and no one would know. We've got Hungry Jacks, which is the exact same thing. So what happened is, excuse me, when Burger King first come to Australia to open stores here, they were unsuccessful because apparently in Western Australia, in Perth somewhere, there was already a chain of like some guy owned a burger, like a couple of burger stores called the Burger King or something. So yeah, they had to change if they wanted to get into the market, which they really did, because yeah, like obviously Aussie takeaway was just sort of very small then, and they needed something like that to compete with Macca's, which is McDonald's. We call it Macca's in Australia. Um, Yeah, so they decided to come here, but they had to change the name to open stores Australia wide. So yeah, they went with Hungry Jacks. But the weird thing is like in Melbourne, in the CBD, there's a Burger King there. It's like, why are 98% of the stores called Hungry Jacks, but then there's this random Burger King with the same look, the same logo, the same food? Like, yeah, it's weird. Maybe the guy that ran the Burger King in Perth might have been a part owner of this other one or something. Yeah. Nah, it's not going to be that high of a score. Chuck Berry. Name me 3 Chuck Berry songs. Ooh, that sounds good. Oh, it was. I was going to say, who was it that was fucking around with meat the other day? And I said you should make a Guinness pie. It was Buddy. Fuck yeah. Yeah, that'd be unreal, dude. Making like a Guinness pie. It's generally like any sort of hearty meat. I mean, traditionally it's beef, but you could obviously go, I don't know, you could go venison, you could go lamb, you could probably go chicken, turkey. Yeah, like pretty much anything hearty, even kangaroo if you wanted to. But yeah, you'll make like a gravy sort of base, and it's like real rich and dark, and it's got the Guinness in it. Real like thick, sort of crispy pastry on the outside, but like soft on the inside, and big chunks of meat with this like Guinness gravy. It's fucking awesome. When you go to like a good Irish pub, it's normally like a staple. You look at the menu and it's like, oh, Guinness pie, hello. Oh, it's pretty warm here, boys. I've got a hoodie on just because I've worked overnight, so it's obviously cold at night time. But now the sun's coming up and it's like 7:30 a.m. I'm sitting here, I'm starting to fucking sweat in my hoodie. It's still hot in my house too, just from yesterday afternoon. But yeah, I think it's meant to get to late 30s today, so it's probably like around 100 Fahrenheit. In English weather, late 30s is volcano, the world's coming to an end. Cheers, Vanessa. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Are you tucking into a stout this weekend? I've actually got a good stout. Oh, no, sorry, it's a barley wine. I keep thinking it's a stout. It's a gingerbread barley wine. Ooh, looking forward to it. I just hope the ginger isn't like too full on where it like just overshadows everything else in the beer. If it's like got that awesome harmony between like the caramel and the like chocolate and whatever else you get in a barley wine, that dark fruit. Get a little touch of ginger, it could be like epic. Cheers, Paul. Good to see you, brother. Are you getting on it this weekend? We haven't had a sesh for a while, bro. I think we need to do something about. Yep. Yeah, see, I love the heat. The only thing is where I live at the moment, there's no aircon. I just hate trying to sleep when it's real hot, especially when I'm on night shift. Because you come home from work, you're absolutely knackered. And like, especially like today, for example, I'll sit up for a few hours, have a beer, talk some shit to people. By the time you go to bed, it's stinking hot again. And it's like you just get no like I don't know, no what's the word I'm looking for? I'm lost. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like as soon when you go to bed, it's like stinking hot, and yeah, it's ridiculous. Oh shit! I think I just seen something. Yeah, that's not good. Sorry to hear, mate. We had a big discussion in the stream yesterday. I got pretty heartfelt about my dogs and yeah, like family and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, sorry to hear. How old was the dog and what breed? I absolutely love dogs. Like, yeah, they're better than humans as far as I'm concerned. Raise a glass for Vanessa's dog. Sorry, mate. Cheers, Bumpy. Good to see you, brother. Cheers, Simo. Hope you're well. I'm sure you're on a nail or not far away from one. Yeah, cool. So yeah, my plan, if you haven't heard already, I was just going to do this review straight after work. I ended up doing some overtime, so running late with this. I want to do Sierra Nevada's Optimum my lunchtime, which is about sort of 5 hours from now. So my plan was always to do this review, go get some sleep because like I've come off night shift, I haven't slept yet. I just want like at least 4 hours sleep so I'll feel half decent and then yeah, get stuck into it. Do the Optimum review and then yeah, be around to hang out with some friends and get loose. But yeah. Yeah, for sure. Like it's so uncomfortable trying to sleep when it's stinking hot. Hmm. Hashtag dogs are life. No, what? I don't know. I can't remember what I was saying, but I don't think that's the word I was looking for. I need to go back. I need to watch it back to remember what the fuck I was saying. I get what you mean, as in, yeah, like the comfortable of like, yeah, that's it. I was talking about like, I think the word I was looking for was like relief or something like that. Like, it gets to like you'll work through the night where it cools down, and then you come home and it's getting hot again when you got to sleep, and it's like you. I think that's what I was thinking of. Like you just don't get any relief because when it's time to go back to bed, it's hot again. Ooh, hello. Did you when you say chocolate, is it adjuncts or just malt? Like have you gone the old cacao nib soaked in vodka? Either way, I'm pretty keen to hear how it goes. Cooper is at doggy daycare. It's a good break because keeping an eye, yeah. Yeah. Bloody oath. And that's the thing, like, even though he's probably a really good dog and your grandson's probably pretty cautious and they'd probably get on really well, but all it can take is for like some little mishap, like where oh shit, what's your grandson's name again? I forgot. Anyway, when he just say he accidentally steps on the dog's tail or something like that and the dog bites. Yeah, just stuff like that. It's like, yeah, I totally understand. You gotta be really careful. Oh, that's it. Ezra. Yeah, one of my best mates. He like moved to another town up north on the river and yeah, he got close. Like one of his best mates up there is named Ezra, and that's who I always think of when you say it. It's a cool name. It's very different. Is anyone live at the moment? In case I decide to push through, I just wish I could, like, without getting sleepy. There, nothing mean more to me than coming home from work on a Saturday morning, and instead of needing to go to bed and have a few hours sleep, I wish I could just push through, get on the beers, and not worry about sleep till Saturday night. But it just never happens. You're just absolutely knackered by, if you try and do it, you're buggered by about Saturday lunchtime. Yeah, Craig doesn't really go live anymore. And that's the thing, like I could go live and I reckon I don't know, a few people would join in that, but because I'd get tired, I'd just start like losing focus and not really want to be the host. Mm. We need to tee up a situation where you and I can have a drink, brother. I'd even be happy just to do like a a Sammy and Jimmy special where it's just me and you shooting the shit. So that's the end of that bad boy. As I said, very odd. It didn't have much carbonation, but can't fault it. As far as the Marzen goes, very, very nice. Yeah, what did I say? It's got like a like sticky toffee, brown bread, biscuity base. I got a little bit of like nutty character as well. Um, maybe sort of like some dried fruit, like yeah, sort of like an apricot sort of thing. Um, yeah, it was slightly herbaceous. As far as the alcohol goes, like I don't. It was 8%. It felt like it was less than that. And yeah, the body, I probably would have preferred like a bit more fuller body, a bit stickier. But nah, pretty damn good. I reckon score for it, I'd probably go solid 4 out of 5. Just based on like style and the whole bloody the whole lacking of the foamy head and that was a bit of a concern. Like still now I'm thinking like what happened there. As far as the guys go that run this brewery, like I get on fairly well with them, so I might even just message them and say, look, out of those beers I got from you, the Marzen just had no head to it at all. Just wondering what the go is. Whether it was like just a common theme with this beer, or maybe I just got a dodgy one. But yeah, like that's the thing. I'm not disappointed because it still drank like it was still tasty. So yeah, I think 4 out of 5 is reasonable. Look out for more beers from Working Title. As I said, I've got I think I got 8 all up, so I've got 7 left in the fridge. But yeah, as I was saying, in about 5 hours time from now, I'm going to do Sierra Nevada's Optimum 2024 edition. So yeah, that should be quite exciting. I love that beer. It's like your proper old school Westie in the glass bottle. So yeah, time for Sammy to get some sleep. Just a couple of hours and I'll be golden. Paul's yawning now. Is that because of my droning voice? Yeah, for sure. It'd be awesome to see you get that one. Cheers, Eric. Good to see you, brother. I was listening to when I was at work on my coffee break, I started watching. There's been like you're probably the same as me. You probably watch a lot of music related YouTube dudes, and I've been watching this dude. He does a lot of bass guitar stuff. Fuck, what's he called? It's got university in the name. It might be Low End University or something like that. And yeah, he just like studies songs where like obviously the bass is quite prominent. And he did a Mudvayne song. And I was like, I haven't listened to Mudvayne for fucking ages. And yeah, he's played this song. I'm like, this is good. I need to revisit some Mudvayne. I just forgot how intense the bass is in it. And it's like the bass guitar's sort of got that melodic feel that matches the vocals instead of being more like rhythmic with the drums. Like it was real weird. But yeah, like really enjoyed it. No, it wasn't Dig. I think he said that he's done that one previously. Um yeah, as far as music channels go, dude, we'll have to speak of like some stuff we follow because we're probably into similar shit. There's two dudes I watch. One of them's just a metal fan, and his mate is like a really good classical pianist. And what they do is the mate that's into metal introduces the pianist into metal that he might not know, or like they revisit like Metallica and Megadeth and all that sort of stuff. And it's just really wholesome and awesome to watch, just like seeing like a metal dude just like getting into all the different metal genres and introducing like songs to this mate. And the mate's just there and like he's real fucking awesome musician, like brilliant mind, like just hears the notes and just starts playing along. And yeah, it's like so cool to watch. I can't remember the name of the channel, but you probably love it. Oh, there it is. Simo said, "Great measures." That's the one. Yep. Everyone that's into metal music, check out Great Measures. It's fucking awesome. Oh, Bernie bum, but sounds good. Yeah, I love that sort of shit. That'd be awesome. Yeah, I think Josh seen them recently too. I remember we had this kid like at school in the early days, like of secondary school. You know how you always have that, like that one or two standout kids that are like the metal kid, and they've always got the fucking real out there hairdos and the always wearing a different metal band shirt and like just normally like some big dude that like's really intimidating. And we had, yeah, that one type of fella, and I remember him always wearing Mudvayne shirts. Ah, that shit. I love like, yeah, when bass is real prominent. Like nothing, like it sounds silly, but it really excites me when you hear like a good hard rock or metal song where bass is actually like it's a bass intro. I fucking love that. Even like punk rock. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't heard any of their new stuff. Yeah. How good is it, Simo? Fucking love it. I almost like, as much as I love music, and I know there's heaps of us out there in the beer community that love our music, it's almost like a few of us need to do some music streams together where we just like discuss like new albums that come out, or I don't know, like go back and revisit classic like rock albums from the 2000s. Or I just reckon it'd be cool because a lot of us have got like real, yeah, like strong music knowledge and that as well. It'd probably be something to look at. Yeah, no worries, Stewie. Thanks for chiming in, mate. And yeah, if you're about later, I'll be live again. You could be in bed, but no doubt I'll see you over the weekend, mate. Thanks again for chiming in. Yeah. Yeah, well that's another band that Josh seen recently because they were at Pantera. Was Pantera Lamb of God, I think. And then those guys. They're actually I think they're playing about 45 minutes down the road from me soon. So it's like shit. I need to get my shit together and go see them. They were at a festival you went to, weren't they? I remember you coming home. We were on a stream together, I think, and you'd just been at a metal festival, and I think they were there. I could talk about music for fucking days. Music and beer. When you get like music and beer together, like you meet someone that's like, I don't know, into like classic rock or metal, and they drink craft beer. It's like, come to me. But anyway, I'm going to wrap it up. And yeah, I want to kick on, but I really think I should try and get a few hours sleep and then kick on. So yeah, thanks everyone for chiming in. It's been another delightful stream, pretty quick one. And yeah, apologies again for being late. Couldn't help it, bloody work. I don't often do overtime, but because I'm on nights and it's rolled into my Saturday, it might be worth it. The old Deutschmarks. So yeah, cheers, Bumpy. So yeah, if any of you US peeps are about in say 4 or 5 hours time, I'll possibly share a beer with you. If not, dead to me. So yeah, thanks again, and yeah, look out for Sierra Nevada's Optimum in about 5 hours' time, and then what's coming up after that? Can't really remember. My fridge supplies are getting pretty low, so I'm sure there'll be something on tomorrow. But yeah, I'll probably be on a few panels this weekend. So now, no doubt, I'll see a few of yous anyway. So cheers, peeps. See you again soon.